Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Welcome to Reads and Eats. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you're here today and I hope you're going to enjoy my video. I hope you've had a good week. Mine has been not bad. I had a routine medical appointment. Everything should be okay, so that's fine during the week. And then yesterday my mum and I thought we'd go to a strip shopping mall that's like about half an hour away. Because she needed some things, I needed to pick up a book I pre-ordered from Waterson's. We were about 5 minutes away from the mall and we joined a traffic queue. And we thought, I'm not going to sit in this queue for a while, so went another route. We were in that queue, that second queue, for 2 hours, and we got to where we wanted to go to be shown that the road was closed. So we ended up having to go elsewhere. We went to another couple of shops. We got a couple of things that we needed, but not what we went in for. I'm not joking. We're sitting in that, and there were no signs or anything. There was nothing telling you the roads were closed. Oh, seriously? So we were not impressed. We were both absolutely shattered when we got back, but never mind. That was yesterday. Today's another day, and that's fine. Reading wise this week has been, I've read 3 books, which is really good for me. I'm really chuffed. So the first book I've read on my Kindle was The Christmas Coin by Lindsay Gibson. This was a book for review. I gave this 5 out of 5. We meet Amelia, and Amelia is a professional ballet dancer in New Haven, and she sustains an injury, and the injury is bad enough that even after surgery and rehab, etc., she's not going to be able to dance professionally again. Her ballet career is over, and she has to find, she doesn't want to stay in New Haven. She obviously wants to get out of there, and she's got this thing about old houses and possibly doing one up. And she finds this one in this beautiful town called Whitebridge. And she goes with her best friend, who's also also a ballet dancer. She goes with her to look at the house and basically puts an offer in immediately. It gets accepted. She knows she's going to have to do work to it, but she doesn't mind hard work. Her grandfather used to do up old buildings, and she used to go with him, so she knows kind of things that need to be done. But she knows that she can't do this alone. She needs a reputable firm, and the real estate agent gives her the name of a firm, and she goes to see them, and they agree to do the work. She also goes, the town is gearing up for Christmas, and she goes to the Christmas kickoff event, and the ballet school are doing a bit, and she ends up bumping into this gentleman, and both his daughters were in the ballet thing. She talks to them saying how good they were, and she realizes that the man is one of the guys that's going to be doing the renovation on her house. The man's name is Ben, and she goes and she talks to the ballet teacher, and the lady goes, "I know who you are. I know your story. I saw you because I saw your post about having to give up ballet. So I would really love your help in my ballet school if you're willing to do so." And Amelia's like, don't know. And she was supposed to be dancing the lead role in the Nutcracker that Christmas. And one of the wee girls that she taught, Ben's daughters, she is playing the lead role, and she's having problems. So Amelia agrees to come in and help, and she doesn't think that things went all that well. But Mrs. Sherry thinks they did brilliantly, and that on her first night and then on her first day, and then everything goes from there. So we see Amelia becoming integrated into the town. We also have a side story of
Her brother has leukemia, and he had wanted to see her dance the Nutcracker, and he says, they're twins, and he's like, your ballet career is not over. And she's like, what are you meaning? So we have that kind of side story as well. But we then have another timeline. And this timeline is to do with the house and the people who lived in the house, and a tradition that was passed on through the families in that house, or through the family in that house, because the house has been owned by the one family for many generations. I love this book. I gave it 5 out of 5. It was entertaining. It had me, I really wanted to know what happened. I loved the characters. Amelia was a great character. I could really empathise with her and having to give up her career because of injury, and with the work, all the different jobs I've done within sport, etc. I kind of know what that feels like. So I really like that. I loved Ben's daughters. They were just so bubbly, so full of fun. So their joy for Christmas shone through. It was just so good. This book comes out, hold on, 2 shakes, I think it's the 21st of this month actually. Hold on until I get the old diary. Yes, it comes out on the 29th of this month. So if you're looking for a Christmas book, I would definitely go and pick up The Christmas Coin by Lindsay Gibson. I then read The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I buddy read this with cousin Sonia from Sonia with an I. I've tabbed. This was delightful. I gave this 5 out of 5. Oh, such a good book. I think Sonia and I are possibly going to do a live, but I'll talk a wee bit about it just now in case we don't. So we meet Keela, and Keela is a librarian in the Great Library in Elysium, and there's a coup going on, a revolution, and the emperor has been killed, but people are setting fire to buildings, and including the library. She saves 5 crates of books, and herself and Kaz, her sentient spider plant, sail away from Elysium to her home island of Coltree, where she goes to live in what was her home, her house, before herself and her parents moved to Elysium. And this is her adventures there and what happens to her there. The people she meets, the friends she makes, what she does with the books that she brings from the library, how it possibly helps people. I just loved it. I mean, it was just so good. Let's think if I can read you a wee bit. She'd had a job to maintain the spellbooks in her area's collection, and she never considered how they were used or weren't used by the library's patrons, because knowledge is power, and powerful wanted to keep it all for themselves. The greed had brought about their downfall, not because it was dangerous. Of course knowledge is dangerous. Keela felt herself grinning. She'd never done anything least bit dangerous before. It felt like a deep breath of sea air. Maybe the taste of the breeze is going to my head, but ignorance is even more dangerous. In this case, ignorance means failure, and failure means no food, no way to stay here, and nowhere else to go. So just beautiful writing, great story. Loved the characters. I liked Bryn the baker. She was good. Larn the herder of the mare horses. I want to ride a mare horse. They sound so beautiful. It was just so delightful. As the author said in her back note, she wanted this book to be like a hug of hot chocolate, and that is exactly what it was. If you want to find a book that you're going to snuggle up with during the autumn weather and just enjoy and be taken elsewhere, pick up The Spell Shop. You will not be disappointed. I then read A Corpse Among the Carolers by Debra Sennefelder. Again, this was for review. I gave it 4 out of 5. I did enjoy it. I'm not going to say much because if I say a lot, I'm going to spoil things. This is, I don't know what book number this is in the series, but this is the first I've read. And our main character, she has a blog, and she is involved within the community. She is dating the man that was the ex-police chief, and he has 2 daughters. While they're out caroling with everybody else in the community, the man that is playing the Santa is murdered. And it's like, who has done it? Why have they done it? And there are a lot of suspects that you're like, could be them, could be them, could be them. I have to say I didn't see the suspect coming. I have to say I did not see the murderer, which was actually very good. It was a really good book. It was entertaining. I liked that we got to, we weren't just focusing on the main character, whose name I'm afraid has zipped out my head, but you got to meet other characters within the town itself and what they did and who they were, etc. I did like it. I did enjoy it. Possibly I will go back and read the first number of books because, excuse me, I think I kind of need to kind of work out who everybody is. But yeah, it was a nice. I liked the foodie aspect of the blog as well, which was good, and the things that she was making. So that was really, really enjoyable. I then decided I wanted something completely different, so I picked up the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Laurie Gilmore. This is book 2 in her series. I've got to chapter 10 so far, enjoying it, and it's good. So I have some bookish mail that I got this week. I got a really nice card from Wendy Rich Stetson. I hope you will, if you haven't already, if you find my videos, I did an interview with Wendy about her books, and it was just a delightful time just to chat with her and everything. So I got some stickers. Isn't that a cute little hedgehog with a donut? Then that one, because her main character in the third book is a photographer. So we have Samuel and Darcy, who are the 2 from book 3. We have Nora and Tucker, who are from book 2. And we have Jonas and Tessa, who are from book 1. And then we have a nice bookmark, which she signed in the back and the front. And then this gorgeous keychain. Hold on. With lots of different charms on it. And you see those? So you've got like a camper van. You have a heart. And you've got a heart as well. And then you have a miniature of a wee one of her books. So really love that. So really chuffed. So thank you, Wendy. Very, very, very much appreciated. I then got bookish mail from Jane Porter. All her review crew people were getting this mail. So we got the new bind up of her book, The Frog Prince. I have never read this, so I'm looking forward to that. We then got a pen which says Read Jane. Hopefully that will. So got that. You can always do with a pen. A sleep mask. A little nail file, always useful. Some recipe cards. Bookmark. And some frog post-its. So that's great. I now have a book haul for you guys. You know how I went into Edinburgh last week with to meet my friend? Well, yes. We did some book shopping. So this one's been on my radar. I got Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I'm so looking forward to this. If you don't know, I will read you. Bella's powers weren't completely dormant, they were just a little sleepy. Belladonna Blackthorn hasn't lost her magical spark, but she hasn't seen it in a while either. Balancing work at her beloved London bookshop, Lunar Books, with handling her toxic boss and concealing her witchcraft from those around her, Bella is burnt out. Perfecting the potential of her magic is the last thing on her mind. But when her 30th birthday brings a summons from her coven and a trial that tests her worthiness as a witch, with only a month to fix things and a suspicion that dark forces may be working against her, Belle will need all the help she can get, from the women in her life, from an unlikely mentor figure, and even from an infuriating coven watchman who's sworn to protect her. So I am really looking forward to reading this. What else did we get? Oh yes, hold on. I need to do a wee bit jiggery pokery here. I also bought Heidi Swain's new one, Home for Christmas. This is the next one in the Winthrop Hall series, so really looking forward to that. My friend, for my birthday, because I hadn't seen her since before my birthday, got me The Christmas Farm Shop by Laurie Gilmore. So this is the third book in her series. Then my mum gave me a book that she has read and really enjoyed. So she gave me The Winter Sea by Susanna Kersley. Really looking forward to that one. I'm actually looking forward to all of them. And then, yes, well, we have a little bit of... I had pre-ordered... I finally got my hands on The Christmas Market by Rianne Thane. I had to use USA America for this. Or Amazon, sorry, USA for this. Because I couldn't get it in Britain. It was not being published in Britain at all, which is ridiculous. The bookshop and Peebles that we go to, Whitey's, he managed to get me a copy of this, which again, I was not getting. I was told I wasn't getting it till March by UK Amazon. It is Mistletoe Season by Sheila Roberts, Kathleen Fuller and Pepper Basham. So really, really looking forward to this one. And then when we were out yesterday, although we didn't get to the bookshop, we went to Asda, which is a big grocery chain over here. And I saw these two books and they were on my radar anyway. So I got A Recipe for Christmas by Jo Thomas and Pink Edges, because it's to do with, 32p of the sale from this product will be donated to breast cancer now. So that's brilliant. I've done a bit for charity. Looking forward to that one. And then also I picked up the next book in this series by Kathy Bramley, and it's A Merry Little Christmas. So really chuffed. My Christmas book list is beginning to expand, which is lovely. Are those all the Christmas books that I'm going to buy this year? No, of course not. Come on. I've got to actually start making my list so that Mum and I can go through and think, right, we want that one, we want that one, and we'll get more, so that we have quite a pile, which is nice. So that's kind of been my week. What am I doing this weekend? Laundry. I got a few crafty things I want to try and work on as well this weekend. Watching rugby. So definitely we've got a rugby match tonight, we've got a rugby match tomorrow, so doing that. But that's kind of been it. That'll be it for this weekend. So that's been that. So please let me know down in the comments, what have you been reading this week? What are your plans for the weekend? Have you read any of the books that I have chatted about, or do any of them sound books that you would want to read? I would love to know. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. But yeah, have a good weekend and good week. I will speak to you next week. But until then, friends, stay safe. Happy reading. Bye. Editing Fiona on here. I knew there was something else that I meant to ask you guys in the video. It wasn't until I was starting to edit. I went, wait a minute. I'm really happy. I've got over 400 subscribers. So thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed. I am really, really grateful for you. I am having a great time here, loving it. And I thought that as a sort of way to celebrate 400 odd, or more than 400 subscribers, I would do a Q&A. So if you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments. I will give you a couple of weeks to put some comments, to put some questions down there. I would love, I really want to answer them, and in some middle of November I will do a Q&A. I will video me answering your questions. So I look forward to seeing what your questions are, and hopefully you're going to ask, I'm sure you will ask some great questions and I will have fun answering them, etc. But yeah, that's it. As I say, hope you have a good weekend, friends, and I'll now get back to editing this video. Okay, bye.